Hey folks, Psychotic Comedian show for Psychotic Comedian for show number 95. I think that's some pretty good stuff. Let's rock, let's go and do. When I was 19 years old, UPTV, my parents went on vacation and they had a babysitter come over and babysit me. She was my babysitter since I was like 13 years old. Well, she tucked me in and put me in bed around 9 o'clock, and I got up at 3 in the morning. I heard some moaning and stuff, so I went, and the TV going, so I went in there, and it was, her name was Nikki, and she was masturbating to a porno. And she said, well, come on in here, Paul. You're of legal age. So I walk in there, and she said, you like these? She had just like a bra. I said, yeah. She said, well, honey, take a good look. And I said, but after that, we watched the film. Then I went out and wined her, dined her, and 69'd her. Needless to say, we became quite an item after that. How about that? Well, UPTV, I've told you about the Blue Note Pharmacy and Tavern. Well, I thought I would pharmacy / tavern, so I thought I'd go back and try my luck again. I take days off from going out and trying to meet the saucy hotties. But I went in there and I saw this girl spooked me out so bad that I eventually had to leave. But I go out and I go, hey, hot stuff, you seeing anyone? She says that she was in a catatonic relationship with herself. I said, well, if you can't love yourself, you know, if you can't love yourself, you know, who can you love? Who's going to love you? And then she goes, in a deep voice, she goes, whatever, Paul. And then her eyes turned like red, and she instantly grew a mustache, and she blew a flame of fire and caught my hair, UPTV, on cinched my hair, and good God, Magda, it's going to be a while before I go back there. Okay. Oh, on the first bit, too, the babysitter said, can I ask you a question, Paul? I said, yeah. Can the babysitter sit on your face? She sat on my face, then I wined her, dined her, 69'd her. Okay. I'm glad I caught that mistake. Well, years ago, when I was doing mental health classes, they had Success Day, where you go up and your successes for the year. And they said, Paul, come on up and tell your success. I go, indeed I will. So I got up there. I said, well, this year I've only killed 3 people as opposed to 5 people last year. How about that? But in all honesty, the third one I backed up with my car and hit. But anyway, so I quit smoking. And they go, good for you, Paul. Well, I'm not done. I graduated to PCP, a.k.a. angel dust. I go, relationship-wise, I did better. I screwed 8 hustler honeys instead of 3. And now I don't. Now I just knock people out in my martial arts tournaments and not on the streets. And they go, yeah, dismissed from the building as of, and the group too. Okay. I told my good friend that my wedding night went well with my mail order bride. He says, Paul, I'm happy that you finally got in. Okay. Well, I saw my Uncle Jeremy. His hilarity just goes on and on. So I think I'd take this time to reenact a scene with him, and it was before show. He's in it at first. He goes, he's riding in a car. He says, "This is Christy. Kind of cute, huh? She's an exotic dancer. She does maybe 2 or 3 shows a week. She takes a lot of dick, but she loves it. You know, it's not like her cunt's going to wear out or anything." I got a strip club buddy of mine lives down the street. He'll audition maybe 6, 7 girls a week. Tries to fuck each and every one of them. Sometimes he gets lucky. And he gets the real wild one, he gets on the phone with me and I forgot what he said. And boom, we're in business. Well, I remember back in the 5th grade, maybe you can remember back where we had the sex talk. Well, the girls went with the female instructor, female teacher, Mrs. Roney, and we went with the principal, Mr. Pearson. Well, the guys were already envious of me because they saw me nude in PE class, seriously, but so when we was in Mr. Pearson's office, my feet was propped up on the desk, and I was smoking a cigar. Mr. Pearson goes to the other, and the boys were all huddled in a corner from me, and Mr. Pearson goes, "Don't feel inferior because Paul has a really big penis. I mean, sure, guys like Paul come around once in a lifetime, but there's no need to feel he's just like the rest of us." "Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah, I don't know." And the guys go, "Why does Paul get to smoke a cigar?" And the principal goes, "Well, guys with big dicks get the special privileges in this high school. How about that?" But after they left, the principal asked for my autograph. I emailed this to a good friend of mine, Matt, and he goes, "You were smoking in the boys' room and he asked you for your autograph. Sounds like that he wanted your John Hancock." How about that? I remember seriously being in junior high school and being at the spelling bee championships. And my word that won it over for me, believe it or not, was ass crack. And he goes, "Paul, can you spell ass crack?" I go, "Well, Mr. Commentator, could you put that in a sentence, please?" He goes, "Sure. Amanda's ass crack got really sweet and wet when Paul gave her a thorough lick down." Ass crack. How about that? Don't look at me like that. Okay, this is the last bit for the show. I saw this big titty blonde, and I was with a friend of mine. I said, "Well, I've talked with her before. I'm going to go ask her out." I am. And so I went. She says, my friend goes, "You don't have a chance in hell." I said, "Thanks for the moral support." But I guess you could say, in all honesty, UPTV, that the odds were stacked up against me, stacked up. Okay. This is the end of my 95th Psychotic Comedian show. I'd like to thank Dan. This is our second take today, so we're back at it second time. Thank Dan so much. Thank Jason Liggett and Khalib. Going to email you, buddy. And also Jake Shoemaker. And thank you so much, the studio audience, for watching me. And this has been a line for a long time now. This is the Psychotic Comedian bidding you adieu. All right.